Yo, it is the Crystal Palace match preview of Crystal Palace and Villa at Villa Park. As always, I'm joined with Nate. How you doing, my friend?
Yeah, mate, all good, all good, all good.
New shirt?
Yeah.
Sweet. And we're here with our guest. How you doing?
All good, all good.
Well, we'll jump straight into it today. Nate, how are you feeling about Sunday?
Well, safety's secured now because we put Watford into the Championship, so that was good. But it's one of them end of season games. So if we win it, cool. If we lose it, it is what it is. If we draw, again, it is what it is. Don't get me wrong. We want to win because we still need to. We want to get as high a record a points tally as possible. But Villa Park away, not an easy place to go. Obviously, last time we went there, we lost. So yeah, it can go either way. You
With
know
an
them
extra
ones.
man as well. They had 10 men and we still lost 3-0.
I know, yeah, but that's the Roy tax for you, innit? But it's all right because what happened when they came to Sellers Park at the end of that season? Mitchell put them in a split. You know them ones. It comes back on you.
You're only as good as your last game, which means we won 2-1 in Selhurst Park.
Yeah, but new manager bouncing that because what happened after that?
Still very on the same points.
Better goal difference though.
Means nothing when it comes to tomorrow.
We'll see,
you
mate.
never know.
We'll see.
Who's ahead in the table right now?
We are.
Well, the goal difference might not matter, but the points do right now, so it's all good for us. We'll look up some comments. Big up Brush, always tuning in.
Rush for the popcorn.
Big up Luke. You still need that height on your chair, mate. Every little helps. Every little helps, my friend. Tristan out here saying, now time to push for a top 10. We can have a go.
It's still mathematical. It's still mathematically possible. So why not?
If Wolves didn't get a draw against Chelsea, if we won every single game, we could get to that 8th place, and that would give us Conference League, I believe.
No, I don't want that. I don't want that thing. I'd rather Man United get that so they can get banned for being in Europe again.
I have no idea what you're on about. I'm taking any form of Europe. I'll be there. I'll 100% be there. I don't care where it is.
No, I hear that, but me personally, just because United fans are talking about let's lose every game so we don't get Europe. No, you lot need Europe just to prove to you lot that you're not that team anymore.
Well, I had a chat with a guest here, a little bit off camera.
He said Villa's going to win.
I never said nothing of the sort.
He said I'm not confident at all. I think Villa will win.
So,
not mine.
How are you feeling? I didn't say that.
I'm fairly confident. I think we're going to win 3-1. Just simply because I think we're on Coutinho after signing a new deal, permanent deal. I think his form might pick up, hopefully. I know it's complete opposite sometimes when a player signs a new deal when they might be doing well and all of a sudden the form dips, but I think because his form has dipped and he signed a new deal, he might be going on a high again. So I'm really confident going into this game, and hopefully we can walk away with 3 points and edge top half. It'd be nice.
Well, with you guys' previous form being a little bit unpredictable, how has Gerrard changed how you've been playing since he's came in?
I think Gerrard wants us to take more risks in the attack, which sometimes really has left us exposed a lot, which is probably why he does. As you can see in our form, it's either we win or we lose. It's not really a draw.
Yeah.
In there, there's only like 1 or 2 draws. Everything else is like we win 1 or 2-0 or we get spanked by teams. Like, it was. I think everybody in the top 8 had beaten us except for Man United this season, and there's a little perspective for you. Like, we took 4 points off Man United, but we didn't take any points off Watford. It just goes to show the inconsistency I think sometimes that Gerrard has at the minute. But I did say that was his free pass this season because he was kind of only coming in November, and you're not really going to get all the players you want in January. He needs a couple of windows. He needs a pre-season. So I think he has, like a lot of people think he hasn't improved, but I think he has in a way in terms of going forward. Defensively, probably not. I think Dean Smith was more of a defensive manager, which is why I think that's where Gerrard's probably getting a bit of stick.
Would that be maybe for the players that you have back there in the forms of Tyrone Mings? Maybe that with a little bit more better recruitment, with maybe a better centre back alongside Konsa, maybe those issues could be sorted out.
Yeah. Look, I like Mings for what he done for us from where we were to where we are now, but he's not going to get any better than what he is now. Like he is, he has a lot of mistakes in him, and that's why a lot of Villa fans would agree when we say when he's on his day, he probably is a very good centre back. But a lot of the games, or probably all the games that you go to see, you're like, right, which mistake is he going to make today? Is he going to cost us a goal, or is he going to give away a penalty? There's a lot of mistakes in Mings, and yeah, I would like to see a centre-half come in. I've been constantly seeing talks of Joe Gomez or the Marseille centre-back. I'm not too sure what his name is, but he's Croatian. He looks good. When Gerrard was there,
Skriniar, right?
Yeah, something like that. I couldn't pronounce it, so that's why I was keeping my mouth shut there.
Well, I might have butchered it anyway, so...
yeah, the centre-back would be nice, but I think the priority is the defensive midfielder.
Yeah, Nate, what do you think of Gerrard's time at Villa?
You know what it is. When they sacked Dean Smith, no surprise it was before they played Palace, because they saw that the formula was, you sack your manager, you beat Palace, because Newcastle did it, Man United did it. So it's just literally, we're playing Palace next, let's sack the boss. But no, when Gerrard went to Villa, a lot of people were trying to say, he did well at Rangers, but Rangers and Villa, it's a different ballpark. He's thinking, no, he went from a big club to another big club. It's not like he started very much at the bottom. He did well with Rangers because he had literally nothing to work with what he had and built from there. At Villa, he got a very decent squad, but he's added quality to it where they didn't have it before. Because as much as Ings and Watkins are clinical finishers, the players around them, behind them, you're thinking, yeah, one or two are good. Like McGinn, for example, quality signing. But the likes of Marvelous and Nakamba and that, it's like, well, the only thing marvelous about him is his name. Other than that, he's hit and miss. You know, like that. It's like used to play for us a few years ago, Max Meyer. Everybody thought he was this big time player. The rest of it, he looked at Turkey half the time. Was like, is he on the pitch? Oh, there he is. He's on the bench. You know, it's one of them. But for the job Gerrard's done, I think it's only right that him and Vieira are getting more flowers than the likes of Frank Lampard, because Vieira and Gerrard have both come in and they've both changed the mentality of two clubs that didn't play amazing football but weren't giving their fans value for their money. Because we never looked forward to watching Palace last season. I can't say Martin was looking forward to watching Villa half of last season. Because under Dean Smith and Roy Hodgson, you know what you're getting. Negative, part of the bus, hard to watch football. Whereas now, like he said, they're just as likely to lose, but so are we. But we take more risks as they do. So it should be an open game tomorrow, hopefully, anyway.
With jumping off of what Nate said, Martin, what do you think about Vieira then? As he was saying that these two ex-players, probably some of the best players in the world in their positions, becoming managers. Like, how do you feel Vieira's doing for us?
I think Vieira actually has done a very good job. When I look at Vieira and Gerrard, two lads that proved themselves in different leagues, where you said, Nate, with Lampard, I think Lampard took a job way too early, and that kind of tarnished his reputation a little bit. But with Vieira, he was in New York, he was
New York and Nice.
Yeah, he pretty much started at the bottom really with New York. Obviously, he probably got a job in New York because of his reputation.
Well, yeah, he started through.
He was coaching City's 23s, and basically because New York City are basically Man City's MLS team, for want of a better word. He went over there and started with them.
He probably knew somebody there because of Man City. He went to Nice. He actually done a very good job. He got Mario Balotelli to play some decent football.
And he got them into the Europa League as well.
Exactly. So going to Palace, don't get me wrong, I was probably on that train as well. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is Vieira doing going to Crystal Palace? I thought he could have got a better job, but in reality, yes, he probably still could have got a better job, but he actually has done well for you because he came in when I think a lot of senior players were leaving Palace. There was contracts going out everywhere, and everyone was like, "Are Palace going to sign anybody?" Then all of a sudden, you've got Conor Gallagher, Olassie, Esse, Zaha ended up staying. Like Guani, your centre back, isn't he?
Yeah, Mark Gay.
Yeah.
Anderson.
Mitchell coming from the academy. Like he has actually have a decent squad, and he's played really good football. Very good FA Cup run, which I was really impressed with. I'm not gonna lie, because to see someone like Crystal Palace, and then you're looking at Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, and I really wanted Chelsea to make an upset against, Palace to make an upset against Chelsea. But then, like you said there, Nate, with their antics last week, you're delighted for them that they lost. So I think Vieira has done a very good job for Crystal Palace, and he will make it better as time comes on, because obviously managers need time.
Well, yeah, when you was listening to some of the signings, I would say you probably still missed two of our better signings as well. You missed Michael Elise and Hudson Edouard as well. So Vieira's pull, I would say, very similar to Steven Gerrard in the sense of how you guys even got your hands on Coutinho on loan already. Like, have you seen that maybe some of the players you're linked with now are of that higher quality because of who your manager is? Because I can definitely say that because of Vieira so far.
Yeah, no, absolutely. When Dean Smith was in charge, we were linked with such and such and such, and I was thinking, Jesus fucking Christ, can we actually get a decent player? And then all of a sudden, I was seeing Coutinho on an Instagram, which I think was from the Aston Villa faithful. They put it, I saw it from them first, and I was like, no chance, there's no way we are getting Coutinho. But then actually came to mind that I forgot who was actually in charge of the club. And then I thought to myself, actually that might happen. And he came on loan, and then originally it was supposed to be £40 million, and somehow we negotiated down to 17. And I was there like, how have we done that? Because he's still only 29, Coutinho. Like, I think there's probably 2 or 3 more years in him where we're probably going to get the best out of him. But in terms of the higher quality of players, I've definitely seen a lot of higher quality links with Calvin Phillips, Basuma, Aaron Hickey, Calvin Bassey from Rangers. He actually looks like a decent player. Aribo, like said, Joe Gomez, and the Croatian centre back, which I'm not going to butcher his name because you've already done that for us, Jordan.
I think I know which one you're on about. It's Kaleta Kara, isn't it? Duja Kaleta Kara or something like that. He plays for Marseille.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah,
I've seen that, and Boubacar Kamara as well was another link because he's a free agent, and I hope Jarrow was on to him after the game when he watched him.
Well, yeah, he's because we had a little look at him as well, but I think that we've stepped away because I think he wants like 170 grand a week, and that's just I think that's just completely out of anyone's price range really for what they would pay for him.
Yeah, because he's only coming from the French league as well, and he hasn't really. Don't get me wrong, he's a great player, but he hasn't really. He's not at the level to be getting paid 170 grand. Well, no player, in my opinion, should be at the level of getting paid 170 grand. But when you're looking at the market sense of view, he is nowhere near 170 grand a week player. Nowhere near it.
Yeah. Let's hit through some more comments. Santi, big up Eagle-Eyed Team, and Martin.
And Santi.
I heard Watkins is out. Would be handy.
Oh, he's not, is he? Oh, fuck.
Well, when Rich comes in, he went to the open training today, and I heard some whispers that certain players were there, or most players were there, and some weren't. So I'll probably highlight some of the ones.
Palace open training.
Pardon?
The Villa or Palace open training?
Palace open training.
There was an open training today, and
Rich took his daughter. Rich took his daughter
nice.
there. Yeah, so.
Well, yeah. While we're on that topic now, we've got So I heard that Elise wasn't there.
Oh.
And I heard that Edouard and Benteke wasn't there as well. However, Mark was there, so maybe that injury scare that we had last week, maybe it was just taking him off for precaution. But I think Elise, that's really going to be a big hit for us.
Yeah,
but you can't read too much into this player wasn't there or that player wasn't there.
Yeah,
because unless Vieira says they're out, they're not. And bear in mind, the only player he said was out was, I think, Nathan Ferguson, which we've already known because that guy is permanently injured. He should just be on loan from the NHS, bruv. It's like, mate, like, did we keep the receipt from West Brom or something? Because I'm a bit pissed at this signing now. Because the kid had talent.
Yeah, I think Macca's out as well.
Yeah, but Macca's 33, so you can't expect him to be fully fit. And bear in mind, that's what Will Hughes was brought in for. But obviously, we would have seen when Luca got booed. It was just like, really, we're gonna boo the club captain, are we? That's not what we're about.
Yeah, that was
no need for that. That was horrible. Can't believe that. I was thinking, I get it. He's not the player he was, but he don't deserve to be booed. He's not Jordan Much, for Christ's sake.
100%.
Remember him? Oh my God.
Martin, we have to live with the fact we nearly paid £5 million for that guy. That's Alan Pardew for you. Mm-hmm.
The dancing Alan Pardew, was that him?
Yeah, the dancing Alan Pardew, the one, yeah.
Mysterious girl Alan Pardew was.
The one that broke the relegation curse because we were the only team to lose the FA Cup final, not get relegated.
Nate's currently getting Megatron right now. Big up Rich, he's got a little new surroundings today. It looks like he's in the cupboard.
He's in the doghouse. I heard he's in the doghouse. He got a timeout off Tyreek. He wasn't allowed on here for about 15 or 20 minutes, and now he's allowed in.
Well, you know, Tariq's still in hiding after the hiding his team took in North London.
Something like that.
Well, yeah, Rich, we was just talking about the open training, and you came in at the right time, so take the floor, mate. How was it?
Yeah, you know what? Your mate was there, Luke.
How is it?
It's the first thing he said to me. Oh, where's Jordan?
Well, he's already come for me already in the stream.
He's mentioned height and everything on the stream already, so.
Oh, he's not gonna let it go, is he?
Nope.
Did he?
He was going ham. He was going ham at Wembley at the Green Man. Do you remember?
Yeah, like non-stop.
Did he try and force it with a hug, mate?
No. I kind of told him, oh, relax, Luke, relax, calm down. He bear hug Nicky though. Palace Elmo got crushed. I was like, am I gonna have to collect you or something? Because he looked like he was mashed up. I was like, oh mate.
But yeah, no, you know what? It was really good, and it was also really nice to take Nyla out. She hasn't been to Selhurst Park yet, so nice opportunity for her to do so. Have some time with her, because like with teaching and doing this at times, sometimes they don't get the time that they deserve in a sense and stuff. So yeah, tomorrow I'm taking her to the Women's FA Cup finals more, so just proper spend some quality time with her this weekend.
Nice one.
Kid.
Yeah, but with the training itself, hey, their keeper, because obviously it's a light session, we've got a game tomorrow, and they were bopping. Eze, I don't think he went in once. Like, so if you lose the ball, you will go in the middle and stuff. And I don't think Eze went in once. He was on fire, by the way. Even with the training match, he bagged up 3 or 4 goals. You know, he was proper.
Tomorrow.
He looks hungry. He looks really hungry at the minute.
What about Jez? I heard that Jez was on fire as well.
Yeah, he did well. And so did Teo, to be fair. You know, and did really well. Obviously, there was no Elise there, so whether he just had a lighter session in the back or some recovery time with the physios, whatever it may be, but he weren't there. There was no Ward and no Maka. And so I wonder if that has any bearing on tomorrow. We'll see.
Yeah, just getting through some comments. I think this is touching on when I was talking about Coutinho, how he says 29. Well, Zidane went to Madrid and you saw what he did there, so maybe Coutinho could maybe replicate something similar.
I can't forget that goal he scored at Hampden. That was an absolute screamer.
Yeah,
Champions League final.
To be fair, Martin, that's a wicked signing. That's 17 mil.
That's crazy.
Absolute steal.
and I swear Barca bought him for like 140 as well.
Yeah,
142, and Liverpool paid for Van Dijk and Alisson with that money. So realistically, if you're a Barcelona fan right now, you're pissed.
But if you're an Aston Villa fan, this is what we're giving the Barcelona fans. Thank you very much.
Oh, listen, we've been saying that to Reading and QPR fans because they were saying we got Palace ripped us off. It's like, no, we got Eze for 16, Elise for 8. You love to see it.
But it's not also a great signing. The man took a 70% pay cut.
He just wants to play football, man.
Pay cut, which didn't damage our wage structure. It didn't.
And that's what he's there for. Look, you know what Coutinho what you're going to get. So it wasn't the case of why has he gone to Villa? It's like, no, that's the best place for him. But now that he's back in the Prem, he can prove that he's still a player that should be playing week in, week out. The Barca move, he just couldn't turn it down.
Yeah, but you know yourself with some Brazilian players, it's all about the money because they're coming from such probably low income families and all that. And like there was Newcastle interested, they easily would have paid him 400 grand a week. You look at the money they have now. Arsenal were interested, they probably would have still paid a little bit more than us. But I think it says a lot about him, but probably that Aston Villa is the best place for him because Gerrard is there and there's a project there. And because he's signed, we touched on a little earlier, there's going to be higher caliber players probably to follow through because he's there.
Yeah, no, but Martin, you've got money behind you though. It's not a case of you're scraping the barrel for money. You've got owners who put their hand in their pocket.
But our owners are smart. Like they actually own the books in the NBA. They didn't take the books to up here in like a year or two, like a lot of these Saudi Arabian lads. They build a project as it goes on. Like you look at your man Giannis. I don't know much about him. From what I'm hearing, he's probably one of the best NBA basketball players going at the moment.
Yeah, he's a beast. Greek freak, they call him.
Yeah, so like,
and the Bucks are reigning champs. So
exactly. So like the owners are doing this, and now they want to. I think they're kicking down a stand and expanding it with a whole new modern like food place and all that in the summer to come. They want the owners are actually very competitive on the footballing side of things as well. So like we are in a good place. We're on the up, considering where we were 4 years ago, which a man Tony Exia couldn't see money to save his fucking life.
The Chinese Simon Jordan, Jesus.
Chinese yen was non-existent. It was like Bitcoin dropping every fucking minute.
Yeah. No, but but he was the type that talk about we competing for Champions League in 5 years. It's like, mate, we're going closer to the Championship than we are the Champions League. Are you sure? You sure?
Well, look, at least the Egyptian lads and the American lads have a bit of common sense here.
Yeah. Well, we want to get rid of some of our American owners because Harris and Blitzer, yeah, we need them out of there. Texter and Parrish will do just fine.
Yeah.
I think Vibes is saying this in the wrong stream today because
Martin, do you want one? Vibes, I tell you this now, you can fuck off Wan-Bissaka. We have the Polish Cafu. I don't even want a tenner. You couldn't even give me 50 million for Wan-Bissaka.
They gave us 50 million. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, no.
I will happily take him back for a fiver though.
Hey, Rich, who was that fool that talked about Mitchell for 30 million? Were they smoking budge?
Wolves. Is that Wolves?
no, big up Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby said it.
Yeah,
No,
he does. He does rate Mitchell and stuff.
Yeah, but hang on a
But
minute.
that
Rich.
price tag was a
You
bit
said you take
mad.
50 million.
Yeah,
Yeah, you were there.
you know
Like,
he's 22. You know he's 22 years old, right?
The man's had one good season. What? Oh, because he's English and it's a media hype up and all this crack, is it?
He's had a season and a half, by the way. He displaced Van Honor on our season.
If he has a great second season, then I'll say he's worth 10 million.
Well, Wan-Bissaka had one great season with us and went for 50 million, and Tariq Mitchell's better than him.
It's called Man United tax.
We'll let the
We
tax
don't
go
care.
anywhere else, please.
Listen, Martin, we've made £60 million off Man United for 2 academy products. Let them talk players up and keep giving us all this big money. We're just laughing because we got Zaha back for 6 million. And look how that worked out for them.
Was that all?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, that's so much.
Yeah. The only dodgy thing on it is a sell-on clause of 25%, but still.
But we'll struggle on their feet. Where's the bots? Time out for Vibes. Where's the bots?
Josh, I think you brought up earlier about Joe Aribo. I think he's a really good midfielder, actually.
Yeah,
he's a quality player. But it's gonna piss off their man in SE7 if he signs for us. Because you know they hate their players signing for us because they're always
Mm.
talking about, oh, traitor, this, that, the other. But the last two players that crossed the divide, Ambrose and McCarthy, well, we know what they did for us. So, you know, it'd be funny. But I think Aribo would suit Villa more than us because they need that kind of a midfielder. But I won't lie. If we can pull it off, it'd be sweet. But no, Aribo's a quality player. If he goes to either of us, it'd be a quality
I
signing.
personally wouldn't take him
Really?
because
not?
we already have Coutinho and Emiliano Buendia. Like, you know, the two players are similar enough in the 10. And if you have Aribo coming into that fold, like, where are you going to fit him in?
No, you could play him more as an 8 or a 6.
Yeah, I was going to say play him
Yeah,
slightly
but
deeper.
you John McGinn in the 8. But
You've
Tim
also
works
bear in
hard.
mind you got Conor Hurahan. You have to you get rid of Conor Hurahan surely.
Yeah, but then
I do like McGinn, but I say Aribo's better.
McGinn's cold.
We
McGinn's
don't
cold.
need an 8. We need a defensive midfielder. It's like we need a 6 and Calvin Phillips or Basuma. If Leeds go down, I'm Aston Villa. I'd be lowballing Leeds for Calvin Phillips.
If Leeds go down, it's going to be the funniest thing ever. Because they've been talking the most to every other fan base.
But funny enough, my cousin's a Leeds fan, right? And I'm actually getting a new telly in a few weeks. But the pity is, the deal is next season for the Premier League, I might not have any Leeds.
That's sin bin worthy.
Oh mate!
How long have you had that one in the cookie jar?
Oh,
I bet he said that on previous streams as well. Go check the recordings.
I'm the one getting sin. Eric was probably loving that one.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Have we done a combined?
Not yet.
That would be very interesting now.
Well, because the main man suggested it, let's give it a go. Here we will do a combined 11. We need to have at least
stick their goalkeeper in.
We need to have at least so we need to have at least 3 Villa players in there. So what we'll do is we'll let Martin go through it, and then at the end, then we'll start making some changes to see if we need to, there should be made any changes or if we agree. Okay. So Martin, I'll just help you out a little bit. All right, centre back.
Keeper's a shoe in. And I didn't have to say two centre backs.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with
take the right back as well, by the way.
Konza and Mark Guy.
I can't complain with that, you
No,
know.
I'm not complaining with that either.
Right back, Matty Cash.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm not even contesting that one.
Left back, Mitchell.
I like you.
We're in complete agreement so far.
Yep.
I have to be honest. Centre mids, 2 8s. I'm gonna go with. One is Conor Gallagher for a fact. One is Conor Gallagher.
You've got 1 Villa player left, by the way, Martin. Just so you know.
Oh, do I?
Right.
Yeah, 3 Villa players.
No, he can have as many Villa players as he wants, but we have to have at least 3.
Okay. I'm really torn here between McGinn and Ramsey. Based on the season this man is having, I'm going with Jacob Ramsey.
Yeah, Ramsey's cold.
Attacking midfielder.
Coutinho. Left wing. Essay.
This is where we start to differ.
Yeah.
Right wing. Olasse. Because we don't really play with wingers, so at the moment. Up top. I'm gonna go with, based on his previous form right now, Danny Ings.
Okay. So, this is a very good team. However, Eze is probably where we start to differ here, because Eze is not the best on the wing.
Nope.
So
I'd say Wilf.
Wilfred Zaha needs to go here.
Oh shit, yeah, that's a howler.
No, it's cool. Listen. We've seen worse, Martin. Don't sweat it. We had Arsenal fans trying to tell us Lacazette was better than Mateta. It's like, whoa, hold up, hold the phone here. What's that about? Lacazette.
Yeah. Well, a little bit of a stink up, but yeah, you're right. Sorry, Zaha, and it's his highest score of season, I think, as well, isn't it?
Yeah, 14 goals, 2 assists in all competitions so far.
And he's finally dethroned Luka from taking penalties, which is a good feeling because I don't trust Luka with penalties no more.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm a completely footballing fan, not just Aston Villa. I think Mings should nowhere be near this. Left back position. Yeah, Digna's only really joined, has been injured a lot. Matt Target went on loan, so Mitchell is a shoe-in. Conor Gallagher, for me, in the Premier League, probably should be young player of the season. But it's going to go to a Man City player because fucking Man City tax and all that crack.
It'll be him. It'll be him or Trent.
Even though Trent's not a young player anymore, but you know exactly what it is.
He can still get that young player of the season until like 2024 or 2025 or something stupid like that.
Yeah, Olasse, very tricky. I like him. We were linked with him as well, and when I seen him go to Palace, I said, you know what, that's a good move as well. It's like he got a good move, and he needed that. Zaha, I look at Zaha, a great player, but a bit of a whinge bag. Obviously, the last few years saying, I want to leave. Now I don't really see him whinging. He wants to play football now because he's better players around him, and that's sometimes when you're a star man at your football club, you want that, and if you don't get it, you go. It's that simple. I think with everybody else, with Martinez, Konza, Cash, Ramsey, Coutinho, and Ings, I think that really speaks for itself. So that would actually be the best 11 that I can come up with, a combined 11. Whether you agree with that or not, go ahead.
I've got no complaints. I think that's a totally fair. I think
I would say the same thing. I think the only
I'm torn with the Ings one.
I'm more torn between, because I know that Ramsey's having a brilliant season, but I just rate McGinn very highly.
So do I, but McGinn, for me, right, he's either a 10 or a 5. Like, he's either unbelievable and you're not getting near him, and at times I literally call him the white N'Golo Kante. He covers the rest of the fucking earth. Well, then there's a game where it's like, where's McGinn?
Yeah, I know that.
There's no in between where it's a consistency level that he's performing to this level, and then you might have the one game where he's boom, and then he's back to the level where he probably should be. But no, it's either he's like this. There's a big gap in his performances, massive gap.
You know, man. For me, with the Ings situation, and obviously you know who plays better than that. But I really like Ollie Watkins and what he offers.
Ollie Watkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so do I. But I've gone with form for this. I think Ings the last 3 games he's scored himself 4 goals with 3 assists. Now I know he's assisted Ollie Watkins as well in them, but with Watkins, it's the same as McGinn. He's either up there or he's down here, non-existent. So that's why I've gone with Ings. I based this team really on form, because, and funny enough, with Martinez, a lot of people say, "Oh, he's not having a great," but he still kept double digits of clean sheets, the same as last season. You know, so I think, and people are saying like De Gea's having a good season, but Martinez kept more clean sheets. Like
Emiliano Buonda, sorry. Christ alive.
Can someone just get the bots and kick vibes out for fuck's sake?
No, Martin, it's the slang term of Buonda. That's why I'm laughing. It's just, oh god.
I know what a Buonda is. A Bunda's a big arse. I do watch YouTube and the Sidemen and the Beta Squad and all them, and I go Bunda. I know what
Rich. That deserves a clip.
I might
Man
not,
went,
I might,
won that.
yeah. I might be Irish and white, but inside I'm black.
Oh.
You know what a bundle is.
Oh man.
Oh, Martin, you know.
Oh, Martin.
So yeah.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
well,
Vibes, look what you made me do.
You got in clip vibes. I hope you're happy.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
oh man.
So now that's the
Man had
combined
a special technique with that thing. You see that? Oh man. All right.
Oh.
Well, so before we got on air, I was messing around with this new tool, which I'm enjoying a lot right now, and I just threw it together extremely quickly. So as you can see on the left, this is how I imagine Palace to be setting up, because this is what our best formation was when we was playing the last couple games. And on this side,
Vibes, man. Oh my god.
I can't deal with this guy.
Is this a Palace podcast or is this a Vibe podcast? I'd love to know.
No, do you know what it is? United has broken him so badly, he just has no control over himself anymore.
Oh.
The thing is, since the first time we met Vibes, like streaming wise, he's never changed.
No, but see, the thing is, the Arsenal stream was when we saw peak Vibes, because that's when Nippon came in and gave birth to the term Nippened.
Oh, Nippon.
Yeah. If you go back and watch the Arsenal stream from October, it was
Unbelievable.
It was basically 40 minutes of us lot losing our shit laughing. There was barely any football talk. It was just us cracking up from Vibes, dissing Nippon's Wi-Fi. Because Nippon was on this Transport for London Wi-Fi on the tube, and he was just going, But what did you make of the match 20 minutes after we'd finished talking about that moment of the game? It was so... We love you really, Nippon, but it was just too funny.
Oh.
Oh yeah. The ghost thing as well. Like, oh man.
Oh.
No.
Okay, if we don't see Patrick Swayze or Whoopi Goldberg, we'll be fine.
I was just about to say that.
I was thinking that as well, actually. I was thinking it. Okay, big up, guys. Big up, Bundas.
Isn't it, Rich? Remember we were saying we don't need to do a gym workout for the Arsenal stream.
I fell on the floor. It was total. It was carnage.
Niall.
Putting on the bus stream and he hears the puppet.
Oh my god. Oh.
For content purposes, get that back up. Get that back up. Just let that sit there for a minute. Oh my god.
Yeah,
It's just stuck in your face, but it's alright.
God. That just killed me.
Why do you think I wanted to cover me? I'm laughing my head off here.
I think you know, you can see in the bottom. I think Martin's crying. You know.
Oh god.
You know what it is? Vibes just hit a finish him.
Oh, man. Well,
oh my god.
Should we try and talk about football and not Ghost Bunder again?
I don't think we can.
Oh man.
breathe. Let's breathe. Let's
Oh
breathe.
man. All right. So yeah, I was chatting with Martin. So we got this. He said this is how Villa will set up. They normally set up in a 4-3-1-2 formation with 2 strikers up top. And if you'd like to walk us through your predicted 11 for this match, Martin.
In keeper, the back four really the pick of itself. Cash, Mings, Konza, Digne, and the keeper is Martinez. In the midfield, it'll probably be Louise in the 6, McGinn in the 8. I think Ramsey's back, and if he is, he's start. If not, Louise will be there, and the Cam will be in the 6. In the 10, it'll be Coutinho, the new deal, no brainer. Up top, Ings and Watkins. But Watkins is out. It might be a formation change. Wait and see.
Okay, so when you're in the attacking phase, how does this formation change?
Oh Jesus Christ! It fucking changes to like the fullbacks, literally are wingers. So you're literally exposed. That's where we are exposed a lot. Like that, it's we're exposed in the wings, and clubs have a field day on whatever side it's going on to. But on the day, like when it's on its day, it works so well because the fullbacks are that high, and then it looks like we're pressing really high. But an over the top ball on the wing, it really does expose us a lot. So
that ball is on.
It's
if you guys are in.
on. It's always on. You always see the top 8 teams do it against us.
Yeah, because we've got a guy called Joachim Anderson, and his crossfield diags are incredible.
His diagonals are just mad.
So we've seen it many times this season where Elise will push up the pitch and he'll be hanging around in so much space. And the same thing with Zaha. So, and he can hit that.
We just
pass.
pick him out.
Yeah, he can pick it out whenever he wants, wherever he wants. Even if he's under pressure, he'll still be able to pick out that ball.
Like I'm telling you now, I'm sitting in the whole end upper tomorrow, and like I see obviously the view up down on the pitch. So like, I'm not going to be surprised if, like you said, there lads with Anderson picking them out. It's just springing balls constantly on either side because it's there. It is there, and but like I just think if we're on it, Anderson might not have a chance in getting them balls because you've Ollie Watkins and Danny Ings pressing the 2 centre halves normally. But if we're not on it, Anderson will be picking out that pass, and he might get himself an assist or 2.
Okay, because I wouldn't say that we play similarly, but we do. So instead of having our fullbacks push up, we sort of have the one overlap. So if the ball's on the left with Zaha, Mitchell will go. However, we'll sort of pivot over into sort of a back 3.
Yeah.
In that sort of method, and obviously the same way as if Klein goes, then they'll switch over that way, and Mitchell will sort of play in a more of a 3 at the back formation.
Yeah, lately Ward's played at left back because Mitchell was rested after the FA Cup.
Yeah, but he got some minutes, so it wouldn't surprise me if he's fully rested now and he's back on.
Like you still have a more positional discipline to your game, and which I love seeing that in teams. Like they can be free flowing in the attacking third all they want, but when you're in the midfield and defense, it's very very positional discipline. And Vieira has it. I think Gerrard has it too, but obviously with what he has at the moment, he just wants them to make more risks. Every player in our team really is on trial, apart from probably 1 or 2. Like I think 4 players with us are not on trial: McGinn, Coutinho, Ramsey, and Martinez. I think the rest, 1 or 2 might be on the outskirts of probably not being on trial, but the rest are generally on trial.
What about someone like Konsa? Because from the outside looking in, he looks like he's one of the best players at your club right now.
Yeah, I love him. I really do. I do rate him. At the start now, I was giving him a bit of stick, thinking, why the fuck have we signed this fella from Brentford? Not lying, like I did at the start. I gave him stick, but he's proved me wrong, and I've come to love him. He really is a very good centre back. Probably needs a better partner. As much as I love Mings just has a lot of mistakes. A lot of mistakes. But yeah, from the outside looking in, you would think probably Connor's our best player. But from a Villa perspective of watching Villa every week, our best player is Ramsey at the moment. He cleaned up the awards the other night. He got Player of the Year, Players Player of the Year, Young Player of the Year. I know Matty Cash won the Supporters Player of the Year probably because he's a fan favourite. Like, you know, but I think at the moment Ramsey is our best player.
Cool. So, Nate,
Just big up to Statman Stubbs. Obviously, he's celebrating Liverpool winning the FA Cup. Just had to shout out Statman Stubbs there. Rich had to put Neva to bed, so that's why Rich has jumped out. Sorry, JC, go ahead.
Have you already sent in your score predictions?
Yeah, I've sent them to Rich. Yeah.
I've sent them to Rich myself, yeah.
Oh, you've sent them all in? Oh, okay. I was going to go through and grab them from you now. But, Rich, when you got time, can you put the Excel sheet in there if you've done it already? But I believe that this is the last week's predictions.
Oh, Christ.
Fucking hell. Only one was right. Nate, my man Nate with the 4-0 West Ham to Norwich. Good man.
Yeah, but what annoys me is that 4-0 to us, because we should have been more than 1-0. But sorry, I'll take it.
100%.
The guest said, what guest said 5-0?
It was pretty much a full Palace panel, so it was undoubtedly going to be more backing us, really.
100%.
Right.
I was extremely upset when Man City scored that fourth goal in the last second of the game because I could have got a correct result there, but oh well.
Hey, now you know how I feel, because remember we told James not to back you know who, and what happened? He backed them, and what happened?
Seaweed.
I was annoyed at that. Yeah.
Oh, seaweeds! I love it.
Because the thing is that whatever game week it is, even this game week where these men should be beating Leeds, you still can't predict them to beat Leeds. You just can't do that. It's a cardinal sin on this channel.
Which I've actually committed this week, to be fair, because I figured, you know what it is? If I keep predicting them to lose, I might as well predict them to win. So that way they'll lose. So I've backed them to win this week. The Leeds need to do me a favour and prove me wrong, which they won't because they're just awful.
Well, here is the overalls so far in the season. We have Rich putting out quite a big lead on Nate so far in 14 points.
Well, not really. I'm not that far behind him.
Yeah, no, you can have a couple good. Like, listen, we've got three more games left. If Rich has a stinker, you could definitely pull that one back.
What way does the point system work?
So, how the point system works is orange is a correct result. So, this team wins, that team wins. So, that's only 1 point. And if you get a correct result, it'll be green, and that will be 2 points.
Right.
So, yeah. So, what we do is every guest we have on, they do their one, and then at the end of the season, we'll see what happens. As we can see, your boy, I've lost out a bit of ground on the guests so far, but we're nearing the end of the season, and in the new season, we'll all start at the same time. So
everybody starts at 0, and then there's a forfeit to do as well next season. That we'll be doing forfeits as well.
Yeah, we'll do
next season.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, next season is going to be forfeits because we wanted to make it more interesting.
Yeah, because we can't. Guests come last, and then you've loads of guests.
Well, then I guess it'll be one of the one of us, which comes last out of us three.
Yeah.
Unless you're the one who had the worst week.
Oh, I've had a couple 0 weeks, so that's not looking good for me. But yeah, if
At least I don't have to worry about being bottom of the table.
yeah, just because I know UK Pat is he knows I'm the go-to predictions, as we can see. So yeah, just putting it out there so you understand, Martin.
Yeah.
Everyone else had a 3-week head start over me.
I'm with you now.
So I'm not that bad, but I'm still not very good. So that's how things are rolling right now.
To be fair, JC, you haven't done what James did and commit the ultimate sin, so you can't be blamed on that one. But James, mate, sin bin effect. that could have been a permanent ban as well.
Why did he say Brighton to beat Palace?
No, he backed them lot to beat Man United. It was like, no, they're gonna win. It was just like, why? Obviously, he was right in the end, but it was just like, don't say it on air. Say it off air, no problem, but not
100%,
on air.
100%. You can't be doing that thing.
He needs to brighten up.
But even though we've all sent in our score predictions, we'll go around with our predictions. So Nate, what's your prediction for tomorrow?
I've said purely for the sake of the goal difference, I think we need to keep a clean sheet because we've kept 4 at home in a row. I know we're away from home, where our form's been a bit up and down, but I think with the confidence we've got from the last couple of results, where we've kind of picked up a bit again, I'm going to say 2-0. I know Villa have the potential to rip us a new one. Ings and Coutinho have formed the score against us, but if we don't back our own players, then that's a worry. So I'm going to say 2-0 Palace.
Martin?
3-1 Villa. I just think with 2 up top, a modern day centre back can't really cope with 2 strikers up top. Because a lot of teams play with just a sole striker, and you know we have 1 centre half on him, and there's always 1 centre half free. So I think, and then Coutinho as well, signed a new deal. I think the form might pick up a little bit of confidence. Yeah, I'm here to stay, and I'm going to show you why I'm here to stay. So I think 3-1 to us is more likely to happen, in my opinion.
Rich said 2-1 Palace. I said 1-0. I'm thinking.
That's not what you said off camera.
We don't talk about what happens off camera. Nothing happens off camera, as we all know. But I'm just saying in the sense of Vieira and Gerrard both look like they don't want to, they just don't want to nosedive off the edge of a cliff during the last couple of games of the season. You want to finish it strong. You want to get something for fans to cheer about.
Every position's worth $2.5 million as well. So
yeah,
the higher you finish, the more revenue you get for your position, for your final position.
Well, yeah, if we finish a couple places higher, you buy yourself another. You buy yourself another Joe Aribo or someone like that.
Sheikh Doucouré becomes a whole lot cheaper. Put it that way.
100%. And also, we look a whole lot more desirable to come to. You look at the last season, we're like, you finished 8th instead of you finished 11th. So it makes a lot of difference.
Going from 14th to 8th would be wicked.
Yeah. My worry is though for Palace with Vieira is a second season syndrome.
Same can be said for a lot of managers though, Martin. I know what you're saying, and you're right. There is a worry for that, but
it's because he's done so well. He set a standard of getting to an FA Cup semi-final, potentially a top half finish.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm not saying you guys would be expecting more the following season, but a lot of Palace fans, you probably know, would be thinking, right, we should now be challenging for Europe, but probably to win a cup now this season.
I don't think so.
I think we've got a different mindset, I would say, because I think that we are extremely grateful to get as far in the cup as we have, because I can't remember for how long we've gone out in the first time of asking in the cup, in both cups as well, Carabao and FA Cup.
Don't get me wrong.
Got anywhere.
I know you are very grateful for how far you get and everything else. I remember when I worked on the same construction site with Nate, and he was just constantly saying, Palace this, Palace that, fuck this. But when something bright happened, he was really happy to get a win against whoever, and he was all bouncing. And, you are very grateful. But at the same time, I think there's going to be a lot of Palace fans over there that are probably going to be accepting a little bit more. Not a whole lot more, but a little bit more. And then if Vieira doesn't deliver that, there might be a bit of stick. Not saying you'd be calling for sackings or anything, but there might be a bit of stick there.
But yeah, we
that's understandable. But I think the difference with us is that because we've got that mindset of we don't want to see another 2010 happen with administration, we're not taking anything for granted ever. Because it was 12. Yes, it was 12 years ago, but that's still fresh in the minds of a lot of our fans because we remember how bleak it was this time 10, 12 years ago. It was just unspeakably uncomfortable because you didn't know what was going to happen. So for us, everything's a bonus.
Yeah, look, I was the same with when fucking Tony Azia was in charge. We were near the fucking brink of extinction there as well. So like, I'm grateful for everyone fucking Villa can finish. Like, so.
Yeah.
And we're constantly looking to improve. Our new owners want improvement every year. And now that's probably sticking to a lot of Villa fans' head. Like, right, we finished 11th last season. Now I want to see top half. Right, we finished top half. Now I want to see Europa League. Now I want to see Champions League. You know, it's what the owner feeds the fans. The mindset generally starts to kick in.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. But I think because I remember saying to Rich when we first started doing these videos, I said to him, mid-table and a cup run, I'm happy. And I got exactly what I wanted because Carabao Cup, we lost to Watford, and I was thinking, I don't really care for that because the League Cup is great if you're in the final, but apart from that, you're not excited about the League Cup. But the FA Cup, you want to be in.
The FA Cup is the cup.
Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, the League Cup's great if you've got history in it and you've won it and it's a chance to win it again. But if it's not the cup you're excited about. I could care less if we play in the Carabao Cup in August. It's like, oh, we're playing Forest Green Rovers. All right, cool, whatever, nice one. But when we draw Millwall away in the FA Cup, you're like, oh, wait a minute, hold on, the derby. Okay, I'm excited for that. But because Roy Hodgson left a very solid squad, albeit a very aging squad, Vieira came in, brought in a couple of younger players, started the blood players through the academy, from which we spent £20 million of that Wan-Bissaka money, which looks to be worth every penny. There's talk of 2 academy players coming into the team, with one who's an Irish left back, Adaramola, making his debut.
Yeah,
within the final 3 games. He made his debut in the cup for us against, was it Hartlepool?
Stoke.
Hartlepool, yeah.
Oh yeah, Stoke. Yeah, it was Stoke. Yeah.
It was Stoke.
Yeah, Stoke in the 5th round.
There's another lad you have as well from Drogheda.
Yeah, Killian Phillips. Yeah, he's with the 23s, and we've got Jake O'Brien on loan at Swindon. So there's a couple of Irish players kicking around, which is always fun to see because it's just good to have, a couple of players that might break through. Because you know yourself, Martin, the national team needs younger players breaking through now.
Oh, we fucking need it big time.
Because the fact we were bleeding Wes Hoolahan every year, it's like, really? He's nearly 40 odd, for Christ's sake.
And he didn't come into the squad till he was nearly 32.
Do you know what I mean? But
Tony just never rated the fella, and he's absolutely unbelievable. And there he is getting Cambridge to what? League 1 at 40.
Yeah. But no, listen, Mark. You know what it is. I'm just grateful that Palace and Villa, we're both clubs that pride ourselves on who we are, and we're never going to talk about we should be winning the league. It's like Villa are a club that should be competing for Europe. Of course, you've got pedigree in Europe, winning the European Cup, competing in the FA Cup finals and the lot. But you're looking at it and thinking, for what Villa can do, their fans don't demand it. Whereas you look at Chelsea fans that talk about we should be in cup finals. You've lost 3 in a row, mate. That's embarrassing. Do you know what I mean?
And I saw on the BBC today that, well, including now today, that Mason Mount lost his last 5 Wembley finals, and today was his 6th.
Sure.
Yeah, because I think he lost more with England, obviously. But,
he lost with England, probably lost 1 or 2 with Chelsea, and I don't know where else he lost them. So
Derby County, I think, playoff final.
Derby County, yeah, playoff final, and against Villa.
Stop crying, Frank Lampard.
Well, yeah, wrapping it all back, 1-1, because apart from Wembley, Wembley wasn't in the Premier League, but every away match I've gone to, I haven't seen Palace lose. So that's why I'm saying a 1-1.
Well, every game I've gone to Villa, I've not seen them lose. So it's probably not a bad show. 0-0
Stinkfest incoming.
Oh, fuck.
Listen, if it happens...
No, you're both saying this with chess. You just know it's going to be a Stinkfest.
I'm traveling all the way from Navan. Now, Nate, you know where Navan is, right?
Yeah, I know where Navan is, but like, you're not coming from the back arse of fucking Ross Cray, for Christ's sake.
True, but still, I'm coming from across the place.
Jordan, to clarify, he's coming from basically Watford. Navan is like Watford.
Oh, no. I'm practically coming from Wolves.
No, you're not from. No. That's not accurate.
It's not Watford. No, it's not Watford.
All right. Well, before we round up, we'll hit up some of the best comments of today because I thought we had some proper.
I've started 3 extra ones because they just had me dying.
So we got the Nippon still
Doesn't know that
COVID
the Rona happened.
That was a very good one. Tell Nippon my funeral is next week. Gives him time to turn up on time. We got Brush. Yeah, the best move on the Ghost Bunda. Ain't about catching cases in 2022. Big up Brush always.
Big up the Brush every time, man.
I have a feeling on the WhatsApp.
How I'm thinking about the Pearly Ghost from Scary Movie. Martin started that off. Whatever happened next is all his fault.
No, listen, nothing can top Nippon and his Wi-Fi, bruv. That takes the cake on this channel.
100%, but this one takes a close second. I feel like.
For sure. But listen, it's always a pleasure to see Martin. And apart from the result tomorrow, mate, good luck to the Villa for the rest of the season. Hopefully, we both finish high in the table because, it's always good to see clubs like yourself and ourselves doing well.
100%.
So they can find you on the Villa View, isn't it? You're on the Villa channel, innit?
Yeah, I'm on
shout yourself out.
I'm on the Villa Park podcast with Rich Sutherland. We're obviously on Twitter, which is called @Villa Park Pod. We're just doing audio at the moment, which is actually going quite well. You can catch me on Twitter. I'm @Marto Leonardo. So that's us.
Sweet. Nate?
Eagle-eyed Nate, you know what it is already. Same as always, we'll be here for the instant match reaction. We'll be here for the match reaction. And we look forward to Everton and United after we play Villa tomorrow. So we'll see you then. Up the Palace.
The big man is back again.
These girls take long to get ready to go bed, man. We got channel names down in JC style. Oh, smooth. That's not the channel name. Move Santi's one out the way. There you go. You know where to find us, guys.
Let me show you how it's done, mate.
Experience.
All right, so the Twitter is there. You know what it is. This is Eagle Eye Football. This is the match preview of Palace Villa, and we are out.
JC, 1 second, because Santi's got this to say.
Man.
To be fair to Santi, it's a good thing he didn't come on with his personal account because I don't know if you noticed, but Flex butchered his name. It was hilarious. He was like, super chat from Santiago Burrito.
Burrito.
Oh man!
I remember, lads. Look out for the bunda.
Niall, we will get Nippon on eventually, but we have to make sure he can find the channel because he might be somewhere back in 2016.
We'll give him a week's notice.
I want to give him a 5-year notice by the sound of things.
And as always, lads, up the Palace.
Up the Palace.
Eagles.